What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy T Sim back with another one. So I'm watching Barbershop Convention video a while ago. He interviewing Danny Garcia. They ask him about, you know, the normal questions they normally ask, about the fights, the current events, what did he think about Keith Thurman and Sean Porter fight, and then they asked him about what did he think about Mike Garcia moving up to fight Errol Spence, and then they, you know, and that's all fine and dandy. I expect them to ask that because they know they typically ask those questions, throwaway questions. But then they asked a question that I thought was very, very interesting. They said, "How do you assess the welterweight division, and who do you consider the top guy?" And his response is very telling. The guy said he feels like since he fought Thurman and Porter, he feel like there is no separation between any welterweight in the division. He feel like they're all right there in the same bucket. Hmm. He said, well, me, Spence, he said, me, Thurman, and Porter, we all fought each other. And Errol Spence, he hasn't really fought anybody. And Terrence Crawford hasn't really fought anybody at welterweight. The reason it was telling to me is because the thing that drives me insane about these three individuals, mostly not Sean Porter, mostly Thurman, Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia, is because they both say the same shit. Both of them always are quick to point out how, oh, Errol Spence hasn't fought anybody yet, you know, or because it's telling because what they're trying to do is they're trying to give you a perspective, and they're trying to push a narrative that we don't even know how if he good or not because he hasn't fought anybody. They won't say that per se, but that's what they're trying to push out there. So my thing is, you can't be the one to push that narrative because you're not in a rush to fight him. So you can't question the guy if he's great or not if you're not willing to get in the ring and take that risk with him. That drives me crazy. Like if you're gonna sit here and try to, throw some shade while you answer a question honestly, at least be willing to get in the ring with the guy and be like, you know what, I want to find out if he about that. But don't sit here and try to be dismissive of it and say, well, he hasn't really fought anybody. We all fought each other. Yeah, it could possibly be because y'all don't want to fight him. Like I said in my last video, he has been adamant that he wants you three. Don't you find it ironic that you three continue, to fight each other, talk about rematches with each other, and none of y'all have came out and said, I want to make the Earl Spence fight next. But y'all are very, very confident when it comes to each other. And y'all been doing the same runaround. I really can't wait till somebody knock y'all three out of the Westway division as far as at the top because y'all have been running around with the same rhetoric since this man was 15 and 0. When he was 15 and 0, y'all said he's not a champion. He ain't fought anybody yet. Why do we have to answer to him? Who is he? Why Floyd Mayweather pushing him? This is it. And see, the problem is y'all see the way this man has been promoted. Y'all see the fast track to his career because y'all see that they are promoting him as the next big star, and it's jealousy and envy that has been born there, and it shows when they answer questions about it. They try to throw out that typical, well, he's a good fighter, but we don't know how good he is because he hasn't really fought anybody yet. Well, if you get in the ring with him, you can find out. You could be the first person to show everybody that he's not what y'all, think he is. But the mere fact that y'all willing to speak about how good he's not instead of trying to go out and prove how good he's not kind of shows me that y'all kind of know what the deal is. Y'all ain't stupid. Y'all see what we see. And y'all don't want to be the one to get embarrassed. Because it's not good enough that he go out and beat his opponents. It's worse that he goes out and embarrasses his opponents. So from a pussy standpoint, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to go in there and get embarrassed because EJ ain't going in there just outpointing people like Floyd Mayweather. He's trying to humiliate you. He may end your career. He may hit you with a body shot that you might not even be able to shit for weeks. I'm just saying. So I get it. That's where the fear comes in. I don't think they scared to fight him. I think they afraid to be embarrassed by him. Because he don't just beat people, he stops people. That's scary to people because that can ruin your career. Because if I get in there and I get smoked, everybody gonna say I was overrated. Or they're gonna say he's the guy. Either way, either narrative pushes him to another plateau that you weren't able to reach. So the only defense against that is the coward's defense. You have to stay out of the limelight with him. You can't really get in the fight with him. But from a distance, you got to keep poking at it, keep poking holes in what people are building up. So when they ask questions like, "Hey, who do you think the top welterweight?" Well, we fought each other, but he still hasn't fought anyone. Well, won't you sign the contract and change that? Won't you offer the contract? Y'all have the same advisor. Make it happen. But I don't want to hear Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, or even Sean Porter, even though I've never heard Sean Porter do that, I still don't want to hear him say he hasn't fought anyone. Sean Porter can't say that, first of all, because he beat the man that beat you. Regardless if the man was coming off a loss or not, Triple G, he still beat the same man that outboxed you. So he can't really say that, so I get why he don't say that. And I don't think Sean Porter's that type of guy to try to poke. I think Sean Porter's a very positive guy. But that's it, man. Y'all hit the like, man. Subscribe to your boy. I'm trying to build this army up, man. T Sims TV coming real soon. We're trying to build the army, man. Good looking.